cross-stitch video. I hope you subscribe for more videos because I hope you like cross-stitch.
Hello, my name is Veronica. My kids really wanted to be in this video, so Malcolm, who's 8, did the intro, and you'll see Vincent at the end, who's 6, doing the outro or the goodbye. Thanks for joining me. This is my 11th FlossTube video where I talk about my cross-stitch. I am sitting on the floor in my son's room, Malcolm's room, and not the most ideal place, but I need to kind of do this a little bit away from other people, because otherwise they would be distracting me. So I have a lot to talk about today, and it's not early in the morning. I have to go eat lunch and then do a bunch of other things, so I'm going to try to make this quick. We'll see how it goes. I have a bunch of updates because I participated in the Oh So Crafty birthday sale, and so I stitched on some things that I haven't stitched on in a long time. I'll show you some things that I've not shown in my videos before. First, before I get into my updates, though, I have a couple of shout outs. My LNS Just Stitching, the lady who runs it, her name is Shelly, and she created her first floss tube. She's probably got her second one up by now because she said she's going to do it weekly. It's not so much about her stitching, or at least the first one wasn't. It's more about like what she's got in her shop. And if you don't have a needlework shop near you, I strongly recommend giving her a call. She can like ship stuff to you. She can order stuff for you. She's awesome. The other her channel is called Just Stitching, the same as the store, and I will link her channel down below. The other shout out I want to give is one that I've given before, but they had a little problem, unfortunately. The Witchy Stitchers, unfortunately, apparently they had somebody who was making some nasty comments on their channel, so they had to close it down, start a brand new one. So I'll link their new channel down below too. If you were subscribed to them before, you'll have to resubscribe to them again if you want to. And so without further ado, I'll get into my projects then. To get my list here. So this one is one I have not shown before in my video. It is Totoro, the same designer as my Chihiro, or my Spirited Away design. This is also Miyazaki reference, but it's also designed by Natalia Orhova from LKA Cross. I started this last year during Mania, did just one day on it, and I stitched it again for a day, or one of the days, Imagination Day, which was I think the 4th day of Miss Oh So Crafty, so I'm not sure. Something imaginative, and Totoro is supposed to be in May, and later Satsuki's Imagination, so I'm not very far at all. This is just 2 days of stitching. One, the day that I started for Mania, is kind of the side of Totoro. And the one day was April the 1st. So you can see I kind of did like his side a little bit here. So not very far at all on that. Just haven't wanted to work on it. I kind of do the stitch what you want when you want plan. I don't tend to make sure that I work all my whips in. Maybe I should. I'd probably be further along with this one at least, but I wouldn't have finished other things that I've finished. Next, similarly, although I wasn't as, I stitched more than one day on this. I also started this one with Mania last year. It's another Mirabilia, Winter White Santa, which is beautiful, beautiful design, and it's huge too. And it comes with, the chart itself comes with a little charm that you put at the top here, and then of course there's other embellishments, and it's really blingy. And it was for sparklies, metallics, or beads. I stitched one day on this. So I don't have a before photo, but, and again, I'm not very far on this, but it's more than just the 2 days I have done. So this is kind of the white is the edge, the end of his beard, and the red is his scarf, or parts of his scarf. So the sparkly, I made sure to stitch sparklies on that day, and so I stitched also into, so the parts that I've done are this part right here a little bit, and then I worked a little bit on his, on April the 2nd, or 3rd, sorry. I worked on the sparklies that are in here, which is kind of tiny bit in here. Do you see the sparklies there? So that was that. I'm not going to bother putting that back. Got to get moving along here. Next, I worked one day only since the last video, but I'm going to be working more on her. for something fancy on April 2nd, I worked on a Stargazer by Mirabilia. And I've been not saying what my fabrics are or much about the design, so I will make sure to write that in the description box below. But here's what she looked like in my last video. I posted this one on my Instagram. If you actually haven't posted, I posted all the Oh So Crafty birthday sale stuff to my Instagram, but this one, I got a little bit more on her hair done. And I will be working on her through the month of May for Mania. I'm just going to do a, what do you call it? Monogamous Mania, Mirabilia Mania, just work on this one design. So I actually haven't been working on her much, and I just did the one day because knowing that all of May I'm going to be working on her. The last thing that I worked on, or well, that I have some finishes too to show you, a finish and a FFO, fully finished object. But the next thing that I want to show you is also for the Oh So Crafty birthday sale. I showed you this in my last video. I worked on this for Jewel Tones. So this is The Castle by Teresa Wensler. And here's where this was in my last video. In all of these, I need to show you where I was last time, so I will be editing that in. But this is still on my scroll frame because I plan to stitch on it again until May starts. So it's been slow progress. I stitched on it after the end of the birthday sale too, so until now. Mostly because it's all blends, fractionals, and I'm doing the Kreinik conversion. So on the dragon part wing, which is on the the right side of your screen, you'll see some sparklies there from all the blending filament. I had to actually order some more because I'm missing some, and it actually has some backstitch with Kreinik cord too between the yellow and the purple. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but I've never backstitched with Kreinik before. And it actually has you backstitch with blending filament too, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm about to as soon as it comes. One thing about this is I learned recently that last summer, Teresa Wensler discontinued all of her dragon designs for religious reasons, which makes me really sad because she's got some gorgeous ones. And she had a bunch of them up on Patterns Online, and she took them all down, which it makes me really, really sad. So anyway, I mentioned before I have a finish and a fully finished object. So I lied. I worked on the castle after I finished this. So I finished another Teresa Wensler, day 1 of 12 Days of Christmas. Here's what this looked like in my last video. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me partridge in a pear tree. And so this one is still available on Patterns Online. And I'll link that below where you can get it if you want to purchase. You can purchase the whole set of 12 of them. I don't have a picture of what the others look like. You can find it online though. I haven't printed one out. I did work on this. So this was for Ms. Oh So Crafty's sale, Focus on a Finish. You were supposed to work on on April the 4th, the thing that you were closest to a finish on. I did not finish it on that day. I worked on it for a couple days later and finished it a couple days after that. But it was motivating getting that done. Because I also worked on this. I worked on that for Wonders of Nature too on March 31st. Because it has flora and fauna. Next, a fully finished object to show you. So I'm going to FFO my Teresa Wensler 12 Days of Christmas all together when I've done the other 11. So I've got 11 more to do. But this one, I got my portrait of Veronica framed by Valley Framing in Valley City, Ohio, which actually they came to my LNS and they tended, oh my gosh, do you see Lightning McQueen up there? The reflection on the wall. So it's on my son's wall. We have these like decals and it kind of, anyway, trying to minimize the reflection. I did put glass on it because I have cats and I didn't want the cat hair to get all in it. But yeah, I'm gonna hang this up on my wall. So I'm really happy about that. I love the way it looks. If you follow me, or actually all my Facebook friends will know I shared, Shelly posted it on Just Stitching's Facebook page too. So I was really proud. I have one purchase. I went to another LNS actually, just because I happen to be in that area. I I went to the Crafty U in Broadview Heights, Ohio, because I was in the area for, I'm considering getting eye surgery. My eyes are too bad for LASIK, so I'm looking into the Vizient ICL. And I went to a place yesterday that was right by the shop, so I was like, oh, I'll stop in anyway. They tend to carry a lot of Mirabilias, so I got Mermaids of the Deep Blue. Isn't that pretty? I love this design. I've seen a lot of people stitching it on some of the Facebook groups and Instagram and stuff, so... and I bought some fabric there for it too, and some of the beads and Krynics. This is called Gunmetal by Weeks Dye Works, which it's just kind of dark gray. So I figured, it's kind of like, well, they're deep in the sea, and I really want the mermaids themselves to pop. So I didn't get anything sparkly and I have so many that are blue. I'm stitching so many on blue. I just wanted something a little different. So yeah, not sure when I'll start that. Okay, that's all I have. So thank you for watching, and next you will see my 6-year-old. So thanks for putting up with my kids and me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you subscribe, and we'll see you next time with another video. Bye!